And here we are, at the entrance of my border town. Let's go inside. Just as we come in, we can see defenses are in place. This is the border town of the Commonwealth, close to Nuka-World. So, for a lot of you that actually know that I RP my game, everything in here is for a reason, from the settlers to the buildings. So let's go. The first thing you can see when you come in are these concrete barricades that kinda show you the way you can take it. This being the main road that leads to another gate. That's the entrance or the exit, and this is the entrance or the exit, depending on which way you are coming in. So let's start with the beginning. First, on our left here, we have a PCG station. People's Commonwealth Guard. But this being a border town, it's a big detachment. So we have 3 bunkers. And let's start with the last one. As you can see by the cable, this is the main communication and command bunker. Somebody should have been here. Somebody's not at his post, but this happens a lot in the settlement here. NPCs don't stay where they should, they tend to wander around. Next one, it's our barracks bunker. A little bit Spartan, but it's as it is, a barracks. God, I hate this bug with the goddamn grass coming through the floor. It's not actually a bug, it's an engine limitation, but whatever. Here we have a few benches with ashtrays, a few supplies just wandering, a table with a few beers on it, a siren in case of an attack, heavy machine guns almost everywhere, as you can see, just in case somebody managed to go through or around these gates. The troops here can still put up a fight. And this one, it's the armory. I still haven't collected some weapons to put here, but that's next on my list. The armory is full stacked. They can hold out an entire siege until reinforcements come. Now, this is the second most prized possession of the Commonwealth, water. So, here we have our water pumps and purification with barrels. This entire area, it's cleared because it's a reason for that. The guards can see anybody trying to move in on the water or at our power station. Yeah, if you wonder where the door is, it's maybe somewhere else because I kinda forgot to put it in. I made in here a fusion generator and this 2 generator that came in with a homemaker mod, just to make it look better. It wouldn't look good with only 1 generator sitting in the middle. Let's go on the other part of town, and this is actually a Brahmin station. Yep, it's a Brahmin station. It's very simple, you come into the Commonwealth or out of the Commonwealth and you stop in the border town. You need a place, if you're with a caravan, you need a place to put your Brahmin. So, come in here, leave the Brahman, close the gates, and on both sides there are these old bus stations, but repurposed, with supplies, hay for the Brahmin, and we have on the other side kinda the same thing. Here we have a small bar, a small Nuka bar.
You know what I call a good day?
Are you kidding me?
Without an empty stomach.
The hell are all the people?
If you've been up to see Grey Garden, you should go. The whole place is run by robots.
Anyway, on this settlement tour mostly you will see soldiers from the PCG and a hell lot of construction workers, because this entire settlement was built just for Nuka-World. So that entire place that's on the outskirts of the Commonwealth, it's being repurposed, and all the workers live here in the border town. Now let's check in the Red Rocket. Of course, some benches for the bar, a Nuka-Cola machine, and just because everything is Nuka-Cola, I had to drop in a Vim machine. Why? Because. Just because. Here, this is our trader store, full of knickknacks and clothes and books and everything. Oh my god, where the hell is everybody? All the people that should be manning all this. Jesus. In here, it's the room of the seller, but I have no idea where she is. Anyway, this is her room. More food, more knickknacks, tools. And I kept this place as a workshop area. Of course, with all the workbenches that I actually use in my playthrough. I don't just build settlements, I use them in my playthrough, not only for YouTube. Of course, somebody's on the roof, somebody's always on the roof. Now that's a bug. Here we have the main diner. And of course nobody's here, because every guy I placed, it's not where it's supposed to be. She was supposed to be behind the bar, so maybe the other ones are on some roof somewhere. Let me check it out. This is so embarrassing. So I'm missing one guard, one barkeep, one trader. Where the are they? Jesus, they were here like 20 minutes ago. Anyway, let's go in further. Here's the clinic.
Can't remember the last time I had clean.
And of course, the nurse not here, the doctor's not here. Good. Yeah. Why am I not surprised? I wonder where all they are. Anyway, this is my little clinic, just in case somebody gets wounded or hurt. And the rest of the building, it's actually housing for the people here. Just like in all my builds, of course, they have their own bathrooms. Each and every apartment has their own bathrooms and rooms, beds and everything. Here is more housing for the farm workers. Behind me it's the entire area here, it's a farm. I'm gonna show you in a minute. Almost all this housing is the same, but with different beds or different furniture layout. but as a concept it's kind of the same. It's a small border town, and here live only the guards with their families and the workers that came here for the construction of the new Here's the nurse. Where the hell have you been? And okay, that's one guy that's supposed to work the field, and the guards here instead of up there. Jesus, the Nuka-World DLC really doesn't keep its NPCs where they're supposed to be. They just wander off. Now let's finish this little tour. Here, as I said earlier, I put a fence around all this area and made an entire garden with corn. I think this is supposed to be some kind of tomatoes, mulfruits or mutfruit, how the hell you pronounce that, carrots. Here's the secondary guard station. And of course the guard's not at her place because she's down there. Yeah. Another guy who's supposed to be in the field. And this is a huge warehouse. In here there are a lot of things. Let's go check it out. Full of supplies for the workers that work in Nuka-World. With everything they need. Or maybe they don't need, who knows. They take stuff in, they put stuff. Okay, so this is interesting. Nothing's where it's supposed to be as in NPCs. But anyway, let's continue. Behind the Red Rocket and this housing project, we have 3 restrooms for the people traveling. You know, when you need to take a poop or something. Okay, but this is the main thing right now. This was actually built on a suggestion from a very nice gentleman. And this is my new Novak motel. It's not built to scale because when you actually start building that thing, you realize how huge it is for a settlement. And because of the ground limitations, you almost never have flat ground. If I was to build it at full scale, it should have been around here, and that concrete would have been up there. Which kinda makes no sense and would look awful. And let me show you what I did with this. Look at it. Can you see it? How about with this picture? Now let's check it inside. Another Vim machine, just because. A few benches. This is the reception area. And of course it has 2 floors like the original Novak, with a double bed like the original Novak. The difference is here you have to build every room as is in this settlement, in this cell. In the other hotel in New Vegas, when you enter the room you enter a separate cell, and that was a totally different workspace. So I built every room kinda the same layout. Let me try to explain this. Living area, corridor, and bathroom. There isn't a lot of stuff in these rooms, because there are a lot of rooms, and if I was to put clutter in each and every one, even in these little houses, because if you remember, the original motel had a few small houses, or bungalows, or whatever you call this, that plus the rest of the settlement and the population would have eaten my graphic card. I would play with around maybe 6-7 frame rate, and that would be unplayable. So I had to cut it down, but at least I got the gist of it. So this, in a nutshell, is my border town. It has everything a border town should have. A nice motel, a diner, a shop, a bar, huge military asset, a Brahmin station, a clinic. Everything I could actually need, or everything I can actually need as an RP in my Rise of the Commonwealth model. So I hope you guys like it, and maybe see you in the next one.